Hi, James Whelan from Climate Action Network Australia. I've just come back from the transport stream, the first session. We started with a framing of the whole transport challenge, how to get transport emissions really driving down hard this decade. Audrey Quick from the Australia Institute gave us a terrific bird's eye view of transport emissions, how they're tracking, how they're increasing, and the different parts of the transport equation where we could see some reduction. Sam McLean from Tesla gave us a reality check telling us that even if 100% of new car sales were electric vehicles very quickly, we're not going to see that 43% reduction of emissions across the transport sector. Nonetheless, we adopted a framework that apparently has been used in transport campaigning, transport advocacy quite a bit, of avoid, shift, improve. Where possible, avoid single occupant car trips. Where it's not possible to avoid them, shift those trips. And avoiding could, for instance, be through flexible and hybrid working arrangements where car trips are simply avoided. Shift, we can shift to public transport, to cycling, to walking, and clearly there needs to be significant increase in the funding to make those other modes of transport attractive and highly functional in our cities, which brings us to improve. And in particular, there was a lot of interest and enthusiasm for improving paths for people cycling, people walking, and so on in many Australian cities. Those connections aren't especially good. We also referred to the Australian Council of Social Services framework of fair, fast and inclusive, that any emission reduction strategy needs to meet that test. And we'd like to ensure that these transport initiatives are fair for low-income Australians, fair for Australians who are living outside of the capital cities, and people who currently are perhaps transport disadvantaged already. And there are lots of good ideas coming. Watch that space, more tomorrow.